10 miles due east of the U.S. Capitol Building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going, former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. He can continue to find the balance between those two aspects. He's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
Flush to his right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Frankie Louvu. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing, Flacco. He's got his man, Carter. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down. Flacco. In trouble, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. That is brought in. What about that? Kevin Stefanski taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Here we go.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Washington.
Here's a run. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Harry, Flurry, touchdown Commanders. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. In motion comes Lazard. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now Flacco. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Flacco. This one caught by Lazard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Drive will start on the ground. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's
this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Flacco to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We're not even at halftime yet, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. Looking deep here for Tillman. And that is incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now the return, and that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one. In the game to start the drive. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On 2nd down, it's Eckler. Yes, he's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He's got room to roam. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And They're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still first down.
Now it is first and goal. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll get some of the yardage back, but now what to do? It's third and goal.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call it.
And he's into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Here's Flacco to throw. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
He's at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
3-yard pickup. And it's
Third and 2. Here we go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end. Third and 2. Here we go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. to begin the drive with Eckler. And he finds some daylight. A pass from 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. Daniels quick to Debo. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He takes off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
A 6-yard gain.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniel. And he will score again. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Commanders stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Scott, thanks. I bet you there's 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Open this drive on the ground with 4. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. Pickup of 46 yards. They'll come up here first. Throwing, Flacco. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a handoff to Ford. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Flacco. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he's got another one. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders stretch things out even further.
This makes the score. Commanders 31, Browns 3.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion comes Lazard. Now, faking the give, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Marshawn Lattimore that time, up from the secondary. He gets in and reports the sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third and a long way to go. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. the carry by Eckler. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. This Austin in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. To add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead.
42, round 3.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Begin with a zone read, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
To throw is Flacco. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Long. Back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of a yard. 3 and out.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, the Browns getting their punting team out there as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. Here comes a return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
There's no rest to my shutting down. Whenever I get your money out, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love.
Go get him, go get him, go get him! Banjo.
Here's Eckler. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
We'll give it to Eckler on the option. Finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.